Hello.
Hello.
Who's
I'm
this?
calling in.
Who's
This
this?
is Sketti Tooth.
Oh my God.
Sketti Tooth.
It doesn't sound. I
Hey,
forget
I'm
your voice every
well,
time. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a little under the weather. Just a little under the weather. I think I got COVID last weekend, so I'm a little sick, but I'm calling in, and I know a lot of people in the chat are going to be upset, but it was just a normal show. Like nothing. Chad didn't yell cunt to a bunch of preschoolers. He didn't run around the stage and pass out. It was just a normal comedy show. I actually went to two. I went to Friday night and I went to Saturday night. So it was interesting.
How full were the shows?
Okay, so the comedy venue was like half bar, half comedy venue. And I would say there was probably about 50 seats. And probably Friday night was a 7:30 show, 25 people, so it was half full. And then Saturday night we went to a 9:30 show, and that had more of 35 people. But Chad told us it doesn't matter how many people show up; he gets a flat fee. So regardless if one person shows up or if it's completely full, he gets paid regardless.
Yeah, that's not a brag. That's the standard deal.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
So anyway,
So you know, big names, they get a door deal. A big name gets a door deal. So for him to come to you and be like, just so you know, I make the same amount no matter what happens. It's like, yeah, that's not a brag, Chad. That's what they pay losers.
Okay, so let me clarify. The reason he said that was because I thought the same thing. I thought that, if I bought a ticket or I bought 2 tickets, that some of it would go to Chad. I actually bought 4 tickets. I bought 2 tickets for Friday night and 2 tickets for Saturday night. And he was like, why didn't you send me a DM? I would have, put you on the list. And I was like, well, I just wanted to kind of contribute to you. But he was saying that the tickets prices don't go to him at all.
How much were the tickets? Just out of curiosity.
Fuck, I don't want to say.
How much were the? How much?
Okay, so I spent.
Hold on, just stop. Stop for a second. Stop. Okay, I asked how much the tickets are, and you started laughing hysterically.
Okay, so I spent. Oh God, everybody's gonna hate me.
Just so you know, I make the same no matter how many tickets are sold. It's like, yeah, because they're a bar, not a comedy club.
So I spent $60 Friday night to see Chad, and I spent $60 Saturday night to see Chad. So I had a few drinks to kind of ease the pain. I mean,
Okay, well, first of all, those are expensive comedy tickets. I thought you were going to say $5.
No, my idiot ass spent $60 on Friday. Well, I spent $60 on Saturday. Got to Dallas Friday. We were hanging around. I said, you know what, fuck it. Let's just go to the Friday show and just see what it's all about.
Okay, hold on. So because you live south, so you drove up to Dallas.
Yeah. So there's somebody else in our universe that was coming down to Texas. And as just a throwaway line, I said, wouldn't it be hysterical if we went to see Chad? Because I knew Chad was coming. I think probably so. Anyway, so listen. So we went Friday night. The show, okay, and I feel kind of bad, but the show is the exact same show we've seen in previous shows. I think it's what's called Dry Bar Special. All the same jokes. The people laughed. I've seen it. My friend saw it, and so it wasn't. It was mediocre. And then after the show, I went up, and I wasn't going to tell him who I was because I was going to come back Saturday night to see if anything happened Saturday night. But I broke down. I went down there, and I said I bought a T-shirt, and I told him to sign it to Sketti Tooth. And he just he said he recognized me. He just couldn't place me because I know when he was doing crowd work, he completely ignored me. We sat in the very front row. He went from person to person, and then when he got to me, he completely jumped over us and went to the next people. So I think he knew who I was, but he just didn't know how to take me being there.
All right, but he knew because you introduced yourself after.
Well, right. So afterwards, and we bought him a drink. Completely normal conversation. It was we sat there for an hour for just gabbing about, and we didn't really talk a lot about this universe, just a little bit, but it was just, his comedy, his shows, his venues that he's been to. I mean, I just hate disappointing everybody. It was just a very normal conversation.
Yeah, you're not disappointing anybody. Chat, look, psychopaths, that's part of their gift, is being able to charm people for short periods of time. It's what they do. Look, no one's mad at you for being swept away by Chad. It's just it's just that you keep getting mad. You keep getting mad at him and proclaiming that you're done, and then you run back to him. Just stop saying you're done.
It's not real. It's not real. I'm having fun. But look, I don't have a secret alliance with Chad. I was very shocked at just how the normal kind of person he was. We came back Saturday night's show was a lot better. He actually wrote some jokes because we said we're coming back Saturday night. And he said, but it's the same show. And I said, that's okay. We just want to hang out and have a good time. And he came out on stage and he had a little piece of paper and he had written some new jokes. And it was, it was a lot better. It was actually a really good show. People laughed.
Chad can't do 2 different hours. That's what I find great. Like, because
I know.
Like, look, I have friends come see me. I know they're coming to 2 shows, and fans of this show could even verify it. I'll do 2 different hours, not repeat one fucking joke. And Chad is at a point in his career where he can't do that, and that he's still doing jokes from his last special.
I know.
You're not disappointing anybody. Everybody loves this. This is exactly what we thought. We love it.
And then, so he wrote new jokes, and I think he wrote new jokes because he knew we were coming back. And he even incorporated, so the first show, he didn't bring up his YouTube channel. He didn't mention Mudshark. He didn't mention we're having it, we're doing it, 0. And after the show, he was promoting his Instagram and his Twitter account. And I was waiting for for him to say something about his YouTube channel, 0. Like, it was really odd. The next night when we came back, he incorporated some of the, we're doing it, we're having it, into his show. So it was a little bit,
Yeah, he was playing up to you. He was playing up to you.
Yeah,
he was energized, like he had a new girlfriend at the show.
Well, we bought him another drink afterwards and hung out for an hour. But like I said, it was a fun weekend. We had fun just being silly and goofy and.
Well, it's good to know that he was able to fill 50 to 60% of the room with that Alex Stein bump, and.
But yeah, so like I said, he was just a normal person for like another hour, and then we left, and that was it. So
I mean, you've said he's normal 7 times. It's leading me to now. I'm feeling like he wasn't, because you've said it so many times. I feel like there's something that happened. How many times did he show you his dick? How many times? Like, what happened?
The only thing I tell you is the first show, he was shaking a lot, and my friend and I were a little concerned about him because you could see him visibly shaking on stage, and I'm like, is he going to be okay?
He shakes in his special. His special, he shakes. This is what happens. He goes to dry bar where you're not allowed to drink, and he does. I really do, because we know he's been drinking during the day. We've been seeing it on the streams. I really think he goes through withdrawals. I think he's that far down the road of alcoholism that when he doesn't drink, he's going to have visible signs.
Yeah, and I was not hammered. Tish King said I was hammered. I was a little tipsy. We were having a good time, but I wasn't hammered. But yeah, I think by the next night we'd gone to the later show, so maybe that's why he wasn't shaking. I mean, he looked like he was in more command of the show.
He probably had a drink in between shows.
Yes. We did have one person walk out Saturday night. He did a trans joke, and a woman got up and walked out and told him he wasn't funny and that she was leaving and stormed out of the room. That was the only time I saw anybody walk out of the show.
What was the joke?
You know what? Honestly, I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention.
Can you remember any of? I wasn't paying attention. Holy shit! Got
Oh, much fun. We were making comments. We were having a good time.
We were just at the bar talking. Were you at the bar?
No. So the first night we sat in the very front row because I was ready for. I wanted him to interact. I wanted him to do crowd work with me. I was gonna say, I was the banter back and forth, and he completely ignored me. The next night, after he knew who we were, we sat in the back. We had like little tables set up, so we kind of sat in the back, kind of high up, so we could see a different angle. But he had 2 comedians before him that were really good and pretty funny. So, but I'd never seen them before. But I've seen, the jokes that Chad did Friday was completely, seen every single one of those jokes. The jokes on Saturday night, some of them were the same jokes, but he looked like he was trying really hard to do some new jokes.
How do you mean he looked like he was trying hard? He had a furrowed brow. He had his little notebook.
Bless his heart. He was trying, okay? He really was. No. He was, but again, I know. He was just really nice afterwards.
Hey, Chad, is that how you want fans leaving your show going, bless his heart? Bless his heart.
Anyway, it was fun. I want to make sure I got my report in before I died. I really feel like I got COVID last weekend. And I was afraid I was going to I had to actually message him and tell him, look, I've got COVID. So this is my friend. So you need to make sure, if you start to feel ill, go take a test or something. That'd be something if we had taken down the Mudshark with COVID, But I'm getting better.
All right. Well, thank you, Sketti, for sharing your story of survival.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all want to know? I mean, I'm going to look. I wasn't looking at the chat because I was afraid I was going to see, cut her loose. She's dumb. She's stupid. But
no, Kafer is not here.
Broken. Yeah, Kafer. I love Kafer. But anyways, is there anything else y'all want to know about the show? There's just minor stuff to report.
Well, so
other than the fact,
how long did you hang out with Chad after the show?
So Friday night we hung out with him for an hour, and the only reason he left is he was going to be late for his second show. They called him, got him from the table and said, look, you got to go to your second show. Saturday night we hung out with him for like an hour and a half, and it was getting late, and we decided to leave. So,
all right.
And he said he had some stuff to do. Anyway,
I have some stuff to do. So this is after the second show Saturday. He was drinking, right?
Yes.
Okay. So after the second show Saturday, which is a 9:30 show, which I imagine got over around 11 because Chad doesn't have much material. Yeah. I would have gotten off around 11:20, but Chad gets off around 11. Then you hang out for over an hour. And then Chad says, I got some stuff to do at 12:30 a.m. drunk.
Yeah.
I got some numbers to crunch. I got some Zumockmania shirts to bundle up for tomorrow's big. Oh, wait, he didn't have it. What did he have to go do?
No, I don't know. He was selling those Zumock, whatever you call them, those shirts. He was selling those shirts, but he didn't equate them to the YouTube channel. He didn't mention the YouTube channel at all.
Did he have
that kind of surprised me.
Did he have any joke that related to the Zumockmania shirts?
No.
See, that's what you do. Like usually you tell a joke, you might call back a couple times, then by the time you pitch your merch and hold a shirt up that has to do with that joke, it's going to get a big pop because you've already made the joke a couple times. So Chad just does his regular show, doesn't mention wrestling or the Hulk or anything at all, and then goes, I have Zumockmania shirts. Is that what happened?
That's what happened, yes.
What? No explanation of what the shirt is.
He said it had something to do with Hulk Hogan, and that's what he said it was about. And if they wanted to come purchase a shirt.
And did you buy a shirt?
I did buy a shirt.
Yeah. He could have been selling. He could have been selling anything, and you would have bought it. Be honest.
No, I did buy a shirt. So he said you can pay what you want for the shirt, and my friend and I both went up there and bought a shirt.
And what'd you give him? 50?
No. We only gave him 20 for the shirt. So I already spent like 120 on tickets. And we bought him a drink too.
Chad, pay what you want for everything. He's not into money, guys. It's not his business model. I don't understand. So how many shirts was business buzzing?
I don't know. We bought 2. I don't know after that if anybody bought any shirts.
Hold on, you hung out with him after 2 shows. How many shirts was he moving?
I don't know. those 2 shows, I didn't see anybody purchase anything. But the shows that he had another show Friday night, I didn't go to, and he had a show Saturday, the early show, I didn't go to. So I can't say he didn't sell any. The same were the ones I was at. I didn't see any shirts being sold.
And how much was he drinking? How many drinks were we talking?
Honestly, he had a drink on stage, and then we bought him one after the show, and that's all I saw him drink.
For an hour, he nursed one drink.
Yes, that's what we saw on stage. That's all I saw on stage was one drink. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to say what it was. And then the second night, he had another drink on stage, and we bought him a drink afterwards.
Was it a Bud Light?
We bought. No, it wasn't a Bud Light.
What was it?
It was. What is it called? Taquitos and water, or
Titos and water,
or Coke or something like that. I didn't buy it. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Ketos or taquitos. I think it's vodka.
Titos.
No. Titos, that's it. Yes, thank you.
You live in Texas and you don't know what Titos is?
No, I don't. I know. It was Titos, yes. I'm not a real Texan. I'm not a real Texan. I'm not a country girl. I'm very urban. I'm not a real Texan. I mean, I'm here, but
did he order it at the bar or just pour it out of his bottle?
No. We bought it for him, so the bar made it for him.
Oh God.
Anyway, I feel like I'm probably cutting. This is too long, okay? Because we're gonna start getting upset with me. So cut me loose. Okay?
Everybody loves it. All right, thank you.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Kevin Brennan popping in. Not one shirt sold. Great review of the weekend, Sketti. Thanks. And he means it too. And I don't even have to check if that's the real Kevin. He knows. He knows that was everything we hoped it was. And imagine, again, every comic makes a flat fee for the weekend. Now, it can be negotiated. Some headliners will make more for a weekend than others. Basically comes down to, do you have the balls to ask for it? But, a 50-seat room, 25 seats one night, 35 seats the next night. 25 seats one night, 35 seats the next night. And Chad says, like a baller, don't worry, I make the same amount no matter who comes. Yeah, that's not a brag. Again, every big baller makes a door deal. Do you think Tom Segura ever plays the Staples Center and goes, don't worry, I make the same amount no matter who comes? No, he wants to sell it the fuck out. That's how money works. So I can already tell you right now, Chad made $500 for that weekend. I'm not kidding. Maybe six. It didn't include a flight. And I doubt he drove. So, I mean, it's pathetic. 4 shows, $600 and a flight away from home. And he had to go in a day early, don't forget. Alex Stein got him a room. I've almost made $600 sitting here today. Just kidding. Can you imagine? So Chad had 4 gigs this month. Full-time stand-up comedian. And you guys all go, what's so important? Why does he keep pretending to be this successful comic? I don't know. I'm telling you, it's costing him money by not just doing one thing and making money. But it's super important to him to look like he's doing it. And it's not, and he says it's for the craft and the love of the game, but you heard Sketti Tooth. He's not writing anything new. The next day he came back with his notebook. He looked like he really tried. Bless his heart. Give it up for your headliner. Bless his heart, everybody. Bless his heart. Clap, please. So you did a special where you had to beg for applause 4 times and you're still doing that material. You might have seen me from the Dry Bar special where I constantly ask people to clap. I'm doing those same jokes here tonight. So you know the routine, everybody. Come on, sir. Come on, everybody. You.